This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Our World is Ended. In the last episode, we beat Nocturnus, who ended up being Natsumi-san's just inner demons or personality or whatever kept us here. And with her defeat, Reina-san popped up, and we've put our hearts together. And now with this picture, we'll destroy the world. No, we'll finally get out of this place. So everyone's here, all pictured up together. Everyone's having fun. How fun it is then. And look at our main boring protagonist in the middle, who apparently has a harem magnet for some dumb reason. Anyway, let's continue on and get out of here. Let's go back home. Leap back home. We're going back. Let's go back. We're heading home. Let's go. You'll all be back. What? Everyone speaks their feelings, though Tatiana messed around a bit. Finally, it's my turn. Let's go back to our office. No, to Judgement 7's base. The moment our feelings come one, the smartphone takes a photo with a click. I think the only part that changed was Reina leaned on you and closed her eyes or something like that. Is she falling for us too, even though she's a dead virtual chick? Suddenly, the false virtual world collapses. It burns. It's engulfed in a white light, and doo-a-doo, doo-a-doo, doo-a-doo. I get my head up from the table and look around to see the familiar meeting space. The base is completely intact, and the nighttime Asakusa I see through the window looks pretty peaceful. Yeah, we didn't even defeat Lab 13, the reason we came in there, and didn't get any info, making us completely pointless. There's no reason to hesitate now. This is definitely our base back in reality. Asakusa. Well, how would you know that without... Nah, never mind. We did it! We're back! Everyone else gets up too. We all look at each other, still wearing goggles. The real world! I've returned! Naruka, shut up! I'm too tired. I want to listen to your weird shouting. But sis, if you take his weird shine away, there'll be nothing left. Good! Yep, everyone's the same as ever. Making everything reset back to normal. What's the time, by the way? What day is it? It's August 16th, Wednesday, 4 in the morning. Look at my debuggy, only about 6 hours have passed. Good job, me! We experienced a whole month over there, so we're still pretty drained. Well, of course, we still have to stop Yuri's cyber terrorism, but for now, let's just rest and eat, of course. And of course, yeah, there's cyber terrorism still going on, we haven't beaten yet, we're dragging the game out. Thankfully, not long enough has passed for us to have to go to the toilet, but we're still hungry. But you're still hungry. God, I wish I was playing Chrono Trigger right now. Not to mention, in their mental state, we're pushed back to the brink. Ori-san's right, we should rest and refresh ourselves. We take our NWGs and gather in the conference space. 4 in the morning is not that bad. In the dev room, we place our NWGs on our desks. Then we head towards the lounge, and that's when something weird happens. Oh, that's when something weird happens? Asakusa's PC turns on by itself. There's a chat window open. What? This is a virus or something? Or is it? The chat starts displaying words. It's dangerous here. The name of the sender makes me open my eyes wide. After all, it's Ichirei! Reina-san! What's wrong, Reiji? What's wrong, Reiji? It's a message from Reina-san! Everyone else gathered around the PC. It's dangerous here, it's dangerous. No, okay. There's a new a new message appears? Ding! God, I should have had a word, like a proofreading counter for how many times they messed up on it. Hurry, run, they're coming. What's that supposed to mean? Is this really from Ichirei? Well, if it is, then she's sending messages from the virtual world to the real world. Yeah, I suspect her. She can do anything. Or everything. Yep, almost like she's perfect. We can freely talk with her from the real world now, right? We'll be able to make games again. That's great. I don't think you're thinking about the situation right, dude. Unison or nonchalance turns happy, and Asakusa comes in to tell her off. You know, now's not the time to be happy. If this message is true, then something bad is happening, right? Yeah, we should run. The moment we prepare to leave, I hear the sound of glass breaking on the first floor. The base is locked, but the door is glass, and it looks like someone just broke it. A moment later, I hear a few people run up the stairs. We can know nothing. Ding! But huddle together, protect ourselves. The men in black. We are the men in black. The door bursts open, and 3 men in black enter the dev room. They have guns. Judgement 7, I assume. Stand next to the wall. Try anything and you'll be neutralized. Hurry up. It's not hard to tell who they are. The Lab 13 operatives, just like Taguchi. We're all pushed against the wall with guns pointed at us. We can't do anything. Don't move. The men then start destroying all the PCs here in the base. What are you doing? What are you doing among our equipment? Wow, I was doing the wrong voice wrong. Yeah, my PC, their data haven't backed up. Some of us complain but are unable to do anything because of the threat of their guns. Yeah, guns beat everything. If you watch my Jade Empire playthrough, you know all about that. The PCs are destroyed one by one. Eventually, they set their eyes on our goggles. Hey, these are the goggles, right? Yeah, let's destroy them as ordered. Suddenly, the monitor of Asakusa's PC, which temporarily off, turned on and shows the chat window again. How they shot it. It's already broken. It already looks broken, so avoid the tension. They wouldn't do that. They'd shoot it anyway just to be efficient. That's stupid. Fuck you, game. Looks like for the first time ever, Asakusa's talent for breaking equipment came in handy. If they were told to destroy everything, they would have shot it twice or multiple times to make sure it didn't work. That's stupid. Anyway, sorry, whatever. Letters appear. That's just lazy writing. Letters appear on the chat window again. They could have gotten around this and having to hack our phones or something like that, or some other piece of equipment that's connected to the internet, but they wouldn't think of, like a clock or something. Whatever. They're larger than we probably can see from where we are. When I give the sign, close your eyes. It's definitely a message from Raina-san, and it's a message the men in black didn't see. We look at each other. Apparently everyone read it. A voice resounds throughout the room. You're looking for me, aren't you? Aren't you looking? What are you looking at? I'm here, right here. We are here. We are here. We are here. That's definitely Raina-san's voice. The source of the speaker is attached to the PC behind them. Either that or have her talk before they start destroying everything to distract them. Whatever. What? It's not the AI. Where is it? Surprised, the men turn around. Now. We listen to her message and close our eyes and take cover. God, I hope this doesn't... Well, I mean, it wasn't flashing that badly, but... probably for I don't know, it looked like it was toned down a bit or something like that. Anyway. I think that might screw up my recording, though, because apparently when games do, like, weird flashings on the screen or do odd transitions, like, my render setup or recording setup, like, freaks out, so when I go to my video editor, sometimes the video needs to be converted to fix the issue. I still haven't figured it out yet. I can see a powerful flash through my closed eyelids. What's going on here? Yeah, we messed up. I hear their voices, then hear them fall to the ground. Then everything falls silent. I slowly open my eyes. What, she like photobomber or something like that? No, or flashlights in them to basically make them convulse. Dude, you might have killed these men. The three men are lying on the floor and unconscious. Yeah, I know they had guns, but still, they had lives, children. Anyway, what happened? I stand up. I'm too dumbfounded by the situation. Everyone else is puzzled too. Looks like it worked. Those letters appear on the monitor. I see. Serena used SSP. Not bad. Owari-san whispers, clearly impressed. SSP, Subliminal Stun Program. It's a security program that makes our consciousness black out when we use the NWGs to go to the New World. Owari-san points out at the monitor that just showed the chat window. She ran the SSP exactly when the men turned around, and it made them pass out. I'm glad we're okay and all, but what do we do with them? Tie them up, and of course, Aruka, can you bring some rope? Wait, why do you guys have rope? Yes, sir, just wait. Let me guess, it's part of Owari-san's collection, if you know what I mean. Suddenly, one of the men we thought was unconscious slowly raises his head. Damn you all! At least get that one! He slowly raises his pistol. Run! We scatter like flies. However, Natsumi-san didn't move, and to make matters worse, the man is aiming at her. Why is she being targeted? I instantly understand that it's not. I instantly understand that's not her. There's a giant rectangular rack right behind her. It's Judgement 7's server, and the man is aiming at it. Natsumi-san! I shout, but she doesn't move from there. The server holds Owari-san's W.O.R.L.D program. That's the only way we can connect to the Cautious server with it, Raina-san. Natsumi-san isn't running away because would make her lose her link to Raina-san, but she's dead. Whatever. I doubt the man's bullet will be enough to pass through her and destroy the server. But even so, he won't hesitate to shoot. His consciousness is fading because of the SSP, and if he wants to destroy the server, he has no choice but to shoot. You idiot! Before I realized, I shout and run towards Natsumi-san. I leap towards her, take her in my arms, and we both collapse on the floor. At the same time, the man's bullet passes the place she was just in and hits the server. I did it! The man in black loses consciousness completely. Yeah, now he's going to get an upgrade to Goon B, or Goon Alpha Squad. The server light stops flickering and goes dark. Rain-san's chat vanishes from Asano-san's monitor. That proves that the world program is gone. What? No, Ichiro, please respond, please. Nope. His bullet did it. Still in my arms, Natsumi-san desperate calls out, but alas gets no response. The immediate danger's over, and I finally realized that Lab 13 took direct action against us. On us. I actually experienced having a gun pointed at me. Yeah, it's a pretty intense feeling, let me tell you, folks. Well, I don't want to discuss it, but let's just say your old pal Vauldemare has been at the front end of that before. Tragically, we lost the World program. The thing linking us to Reina-san. Damn it. Looks like we're completely cornered now. W.O.R.L.D mutters listlessly. There's nothing we can do now, and that fact grants us nothing but despair. So, everyone up for pumpkin pie? Chapter 15, Our World is Shined. H or W? I don't know. What do those mean? Are we near the end? Please say we're almost near the end. I was guessing 16 chapters, but still. Judgment 7 Office, Dev Room, August 16, 2017, Wednesday, 4:31 a.m. I wonder what would have happened if we were still passed out when those men came. Obviously, writing-wise, it wouldn't have happened, but it's interesting. Would they have killed them, or would they just shut down everything? We would have. Funny enough, we would have evoked them eventually. They would have destroyed all the NWGs. Maybe shot us. Who knows? But it's kind of weird how like straight up murder is like one of those things that like you have to be careful of in Japan. You know, you don't want it to get too messy. You know, Ibuka-san brings up old cables that we use as rope to tie up the men in black. Though the danger's past, we can't feel too good about it. Aren't you gonna call the cops on these guys? The fact that our servers are destroyed fills us with a crushing despair. Well, they sure done it now. The data inside is kaput. That includes the World program. A wire silent heaves this heavy sigh. We can't connect to the Akashic server now. It means that we lost our means of contacting Reina-san. But don't worry, don't you make backups of all the important data? Can't you just restore it? Sana-san questions make a wire-san shakes his head. Sorry, but that's impossible. Why did you make backups? You call yourself a programmer. Sana-san snaps at him and he gets her to calm down before explaining himself. Don't misunderstand. I did back up using a raid. Huh? What's that? Don't know what? You don't know raid? Well, it's this thing that just kills bugs. No, it's where you use a group of hard disks and use them as a single virtual hard drive. Shut up. Use human language. I was using the wrong voice for. That's just unreasonable, though I guess that's the natural reaction of someone who doesn't know much about PCs. I mean, I don't quite understand it either. Basically, I had extra hard disks, constantly made backups of everything. But that doesn't protect against guns. No RAID configuration can do anything when all the hards are shot. I mean, I get what he means, but this seems like phrasing. You're supposed to prepare for that, aren't you? Where's the server bulletproof vest? Could have done something right. Server bulletproof vest. You really are an idiot, Asano. You really are brawn and no brains. Anyway, come on, don't be absurd. This isn't some battleground. Good old peaceful Japan. Yeah, where guns are supposed to be illegal. Or illegal in the hands of civilians, anyway. As Asano-san and Wari-san argue, Natsumi-san comes back from her super and glares at me. Reiji, why'd you cover me? What's the point of saving me if we lose the server and can't connect to Ichiro anymore? Don't act without thinking ahead. You're the one who wasn't it. I thought you were supposed to learn something from your point inside the world. Apparently you just took a step backwards, because like a lot of anime and very bad shonen manga like to do that a lot, where they think they take a step forward and then they take two steps back, because if you make too much of a change, people won't like it. I'm not going to sit down and take this. I face her and argue back. Huh? What are you saying? There's no ahead if you die. It doesn't matter what happens to me. Didn't we just learn? Oh, I already went over that argument. Yes, it does. If we go back in time and do that again, I'd save you 100 times out of 100. And don't pretend like you actually think that. I know you were scared, so don't act like you weren't. I wish we'd let her get shot. Shut up. You don't get anything. And you need to stop being so difficult. And now there's two fights here. San-san versus Owari-san and me versus Natsumi-san. The despair in the dev room is replaced by animosity. Guys, I think you should calm down a bit. Yeah, I'm a genius, so I know that strife isn't productive. Very well then. Then I, the adult here, will be it. As though he's been waiting for a moment, Iruka-san goes to San-san and Owari-san. You too, this is no time to fight. Stop this anger and talk it out. Or stop this anger and talk it out. Shut up, Iruka. Go! He says something reasonable for once, yet he gets punched for it. How sad. Huh? Or, Iruka-san! Iruka, I appreciate your bravery, but I will use this non-winning Gaji stick to make you a nice grave. I'm not dead, though. I'm not dead yet! And why are you using Gaji sticks instead of a proper grave marker? I'm not a pet rhinoceros beetle. That'd be kind of cool to have, actually. I've seen those things before. They're pretty awesome. Yeah, are you making fun of Gaji? Don't be so spoiled. You're just Iruka. Reiji, why are you looking away from me? I'm not done yet. Natsumi-san doesn't let up. Ugh, you're such a bother. Yeah, I get it. Whatever. At least he's getting angry with her, like she deserves. I give up on argument, just give up. But she really doesn't like that. Don't you dare act like that. Don't you realize what situation we're in? We lost the only way to connect to Ichirei, our greatest weapon and hope. Doesn't that seem dangerous to you? Yeah, in the first place, why are all our men so useless when it matters? Y'all just act tough. Oh, fuck you. Asano-san teams up with Natsumi-san to attack J7's three guys. Man, the situation is such a huge mess. Hey, calm down, everyone. I hear Yuno-san's voice, but it's drowned out by Natsumi-san and Asano-san's voices. True, this feels like a good time to say it. Owari, you rarely behave like a leader should. And despite being the oldest among us, all Iruka does is shout weird stuff. What was up with the whole seeing us die 30 times in a row in the month? Did we not learn something about this? Why are we... This is such bad writing. Like, it's not even reasonable, you know? It's not even a build-up. It just happens. Everyone explodes. You think it would have exploded inside the... whatever, fuck it. I'm not going to argue it anymore. I just said everyone to end the fighting. Then I saw someone was like, huh? Are you saying it's my fault? You want another punch? Shut up already! I tell you all to stop this! Stop that already! Finally, Unison snaps. The dev room falls silent. Suddenly... But now, consider the time, you're up pretty heavy. They really are. Though it helps that they have the energy for it. But you should be more considerate of your neighbors. It's really late at night right now. Miyabi-san and Ryoka-san, why are you here? Everyone looks at the two visitors. Well, we did just get attacked with a dude, so... I came to Akashic for an assessment of caffeine excess explosion, and DIH told us that F-13 was up to something. We considered that possibility that you might be in danger. It looks like I was right. A little too late, dudes. Ryoka-san looks around the dev room. There's the three men all tied up, and our server is completely destroyed. And what were you all up to? I'd like to hear everything, including the details of how it got to this point. Miyabi-san is as lighthearted as always, but her tone is too powerful for us to say no. Yeah, I guess that's for the best. We primarily, Owari-san tells them everything about what we've been doing, and of that information we got. After seeing the Skytree flickering, we decided to destroy the Akashic server, and the inside stopped Lab 13's plot. The one behind it all is Yuri, Raikonor's vice president. He's playing an augmented reality-based act of terror that doesn't really exist. We were trapped in the virtual world, but we brought back Rain-san's virtual personality and we were able to escape it completely. However, in the real world, Lab 13 already made their move. They destroyed the server and deprived us of the world program. Miyabi-san and Ryoka-san listened to Owari-san intently. I see. Well, I get the gist of it, but aren't you forgetting something important? What would that be? Owari-san acts like he has no idea what she means. Miyabi-san glares at him. Don't pretend you don't know. You're the one who made Cafe Exit blow up, right? No, we were the victims here. What? You actually involved in that? I was so hoping you weren't. You do realize what a huge thing you've done. Oh no, that was a leading question. As expected, Miss Miyabi. You really are a pro. Shut up! Stop talking! I know that you're so did a bunch, but this is on a whole other level. It's a huge mess. Miyabi-san placed her hands on her head. But what happened because Deguchi's trap activated? We had no choice. Natsumin, there's something you say when something happens that's absolutely not your fault. You all sneaked into the cafe used to access the Akashic Crate. That makes you offenders, not victims. Thanks to that, we got info on 13. The data we got in our way to connect to Akashic. When am I supposed to say to the higher-ups? That's right, when we went in there, we didn't learn, we hardly learned anything, except for a few details, but that's it. Hands still on her head, Miyabi-san starts growing. It actually makes me feel a bit bad for her. Miyabi-san worked really hard to make her higher-ups stop suspecting that you were the ones behind the Cafe X explosion. She assured that you can't be involved and personally examine the place, gathering any evidence she could find. I see. Sorry about that, Miyabi-san. Well, at least you're all right. She gives me a listless response. It all seems to me that she's more shocked that you do something that dangerous again, rather than the fact that you were involved. I see. Thanks, Miyabi-san. And sorry. Of course, I understand why you'd want to stop Lab 13, but stop acting so reckless. Yeah, stop acting like idiots like you all are. You ended up all right so far. You're definitely at risk of dying many times. We have died many times, dude. Seriously. She's not wrong. We actually thought that Awari-san died, and it wouldn't have been strange for all of us to get caught up in the explosion and die. Then there's the attack by the men in black just now. None of us were hurt, but we were just lucky. Neither I, Miyabi-san, or Reina want you to do anything dangerous. We all fall silent. She's not wrong about that. We are fully aware by just how dangerous it is to act on our own. Our will is selfish, reckless, far from natural justice, and distant from society. Even so, we can't give up so easily. If society and normality mattered to J7, they'd be normal people. I appreciate Yoko-san's words and I understand them well, but even so, we have no intention of distancing ourselves from all this. We could have planned it better, been better covered, whatever. Everyone else feels the same way, so we can't really listen to Yoko-san. But still, I know that you won't back down after hearing a rational argument. None of this would happen if you were the type for that. Yoko-san? You won't back out even if I tell you to. You won't forget about it even if I try to force you. You'll never give up just because you were told to. It's almost as if you're just doing the opposite of what we people tell you. You're such a bunch of social outcasts. I can't help but admire Reina for being able to keep you under control. No, that's pretty mean, Yoko. That's pretty mean. Yoko-san smiles. That's why we won't tell you to back out, forget or give up, and we won't blame you for what happened. Right, Miyabi-san? Yoko-san looks at Miyabi-san. What does Miyabi-san have to say about that? Will we finally get some help to stop Lab 13? Or we all just go get thrown in jail? Find out next time in the next episode of Our World Has Ended. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.